Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl, Miss Twinkles. So yeah, I've been ghosting my page. I know. I've been very busy with life. I've been up and about, and then to be honest, I've also lacked a certain amount of discipline to continue my content because there's been a lot on my plate, both with me. If you've been on this channel, I don't know, I've not really had the time to talk about myself, which I'm thinking of doing a vlog to say get to know me vlog on my channel to tell you who I am officially, because I think I just created a channel and I didn't really talk much about myself. So yeah, I've been having issues and a lot with my little one and my own personal life, relationships and all that. But now, I mean, the pressure has not reduced, but I have no choice to continue with life, isn't it? Adulting is a scam. I keep on saying it. So if I'm sat here with this different background, I am in Morocco, and I was about to initially do a get ready with me to dinner story time. But I'm like, let me just sit down and chill because I have like 45 minutes to get ready, which with my makeup already done and my hair already swept back, I think I'll be able to make it on time. So this just dawned on me because I opened my phone and I saw my Tinder, the app on my phone, and I've been very inactive. So let me take you back to 2020 COVID times. I have here a glass of wine that we took from the from lunch at the restaurant. So yeah, cheers. So yeah, this takes you back to 2020 where I opened Tinder because I was bored. And when I came to the UK, I remember then somebody, and this of mine was like not in the country, so it was just me, and I was trying to make friends and all that. And I'm like, okay, I think I was only having 2 friends because that's how I got to know Temi, and then I got to know another guy who was called Michael. So I was like, oh, let me try and see if I can make more friends, talking, and it's nice, I just wanted to let off the steam because I didn't understand the educational system. I was just struggling with referencing. I didn't know I was dumb like that, but it is what it is. So I was struggling with the whole educational system. I felt like a dummy. I think I've posted about my struggles with uni. If I haven't, probably I'll make a good vlog about it. So I was kind of a bit low and I downloaded Tinder because a friend of mine was named Deck and told me to download it. So I went on and downloaded it, and I met a lot of people that now be friends. I'm not gonna lie, I've got a lot of proper friends through that. I think not really a lot, like 3. Anyway, but it's a lot. 3 is a crowd. So there was this day that a young girl texted me on Tinder. She mentioned a name, and I was like, oh, nice to meet you. Like, where are you from? I was like, I'm from Leeds Beckett. Like, that's what I told her the course I was studying, and she was like, oh, she's also studying in Leeds University. However, she works as a bartender. Is it cocktail mix or something? I don't really remember, but something that has to do with bar. And we got to know each other. We really talk frequently. But then one thing is I never gave the person my WhatsApp number because I was okay. Like, I was just always on Tinder. It was like my second WhatsApp. So this is how we were speaking. We were asking about our lives, what we like to do, and mind you, we're locked down. So I was thinking about, when lockdown is lifted, we'll try and link up and have coffee and whatever, get to know each other, because yeah. And I made her send me a picture. I reached her picture, she was white. So I was like, okay, cool. I mean, I don't discriminate. Friend is a friend. So I was like, okay, cool. But then I think she said she was a lesbian or something. I don't really remember. Or she's bi. Probably she said she was bi. I was like, okay, cool. I don't judge. I don't care. I'm not about to talk about anybody's sexual preferences. So we hit it off. Then I think one time she said she was coming from work and she wanted us to meet because I think the COVID time, the lockdown was like lifted for a bit where you could stay out for essentials. So I was like, okay, fine, we could go hang out and then I'll come back early because I think after 7 I couldn't go out or something. So she was like, yeah, let's do it. That evening I was in my hostel and I got ready, dressed up, and I think I really was not confident because I was having a lot of acne situation going on and I couldn't put makeup on because when I did, it used to move, and then like putting makeup on was like painful because you just like dab in, everything was painful. So I was just like, lucky for me, my brows were done and I just put lashes on. I'm like, cool. So something happened. Michael decided to send me a text and say, "Oh, hey, I should come over to his flat because he's made some noodles or something." And I was like, when do you know how to cook? So I went to his, like, over to his hostel, which we are the same flat, like same hostel, but in different blocks, if it makes sense. So I went to his block and we had fun. We started talking and I already like ready dressed up. So I think time went by and then he was like, "Oh, I thought you were going now." I was like, yeah, that reminds me. The lady has not called because I remember that I gave her my number to call me when she gets it because she wasn't going to be allowed into the hostel. I had to meet her out. So I was there and I checked my Tinder. I texted. I was like, "Hey girl, what's up? What's happening? You told me you're coming in 30 minutes. What's the delay?" Then she goes like, "Oh yeah, she's coming, but her boyfriend sent her a text that she should pick him up, and after picking him up, he will come and see me and then say hi." Because mind you, it wasn't something that we're going to stay out for long. There's this student area around, at least that's Old Miller, that we're gonna sit down for a bit. So I didn't mind. I mean, at this point I thought I knew her. Stupid me. So she was like, "Okay, cool." I was just like vibing with Michael, we're listening to songs and all that. Me, I was just popping and drinking some beer. Then she texted me and said, "Oh, hey girl." I should have known something was fishy. I should have. Then she texted me and she was like, "Hey girl, oh, sorry about that. My workplace has made me delay for a bit. My boyfriend will pick you up and then meet you and let us meet up at city center." I was like, I'm not comfortable with your boyfriend meeting me because that wasn't the plan. However, I was like, "Oh, the boy is a good guy. I'm gonna send you a number. I promise you're going to be in good hands." I should have listened to my gut. But I don't know why I trusted this idiot. I was like, "Okay, cool, yeah, all right, send me the number." He sent the number. The guy texted me, and then it was like, "Hey girl," I was like, "Hey, so and so sent me over to you. I'll pick you up in about 15 minutes if that's all right." I was like, "Oh, cool." I was still vibing with Michael, nothing sport. I told Michael, "I'm gonna send you my location. If I don't come home, you know who I am. I'm gonna send you the car number. Take a picture. You're gonna walk me to the car, so that you know this is who I'm going with." And he was like, "Yeah. I'm. Don't worry. I'm going to go with you." Now, this is where it gets tricky. So later, the guy now calls me. The supposed boyfriend now calls me and says, "Oh, I can't pick you right in front of your hostel. Can you walk a bit further down because there's a place where students hang out at the next junction." So it was like, "Oh, walk to that next junction. Let me pick you up." I'm like, "Nah, I'm not doing that. Pick me up from my hostel because I can't walk all the way." And it was like, "Okay, it's fine." Because I'm like, "You're driving. Why should I walk all the way? You can pick me in front of the hostel." Makes no sense to me. So I was like, "Okay, never mind. I'll do that. The next time, the lady texts me, "Oh, has my boyfriend come to pick you up?" I was like, "No, he said he's coming. He's been on the way. I'll be waiting." But he was telling me to walk down the junction for him to pick me up, which I wasn't doing. So I was waiting for her to pick me up. Then she was like, "Oh, okay, I'll call him." Not to him. Laughs, and then we good. I'm still vibing with Michael at this point. Few minutes later, the guy texts me. And this is how I'll tell you at the end that I should have known. With the whole text back and forth, I should have known something fishy was going on. But I like to give people benefit of the doubt. I think that's what people take advantage of me most of the time. So, and I saw it, was like, "Oh, no problem." Few minutes later, the guy also texts me again. "Hey, okay, so this is news. Things have changed. I'm gonna pick up my girlfriend, and after, like, back to the original plan, and then I'll come pick you up." I was like, why is this whole thing? At this point, I didn't want to go out anymore. I was like, nah, because I was well gone. I had like beer, I was good, I was lit. So I didn't want to go anywhere anymore. But I was like, okay, fine. I didn't want to be the one to cancel the meeting at this point. I was them to cancel. So I was like, cool, no worries. Then the lady texts me and says, "Oh, okay, my guy says he's come to pick me up, so we'll come back and pick you." I was like, "Okay, no problem. Make sure." At this point, it's now 9. I was supposed to go out at 6. It's now 9 p.m. I wasn't comfortable at all because it's a lockdown. There's no cars. I'm not about to do nothing. But again, I'm a people pleaser. I couldn't say no. So I was like, "Okay, fine, that's cool." Then she calls me afterwards. And mind you, in Michael's flat, if it's outside to the street. So if any car drives off and there's a car wash, if you're a least Beckett student, you know Sugar World accommodation. I don't mind saying it because it's a flat. You know there's a car wash just across Sugar World flat, the accommodation, the whole hostel. So while I was at Michael's block, you could literally look into the street. So I was like, if they pull up, I will see them. So even if Michael doesn't walk me straight to the car, Michael can be able to get a correct picture and the number plate of the car. I was like, yeah, girl, come. I'm waiting. There's no problem. Still telling you I was late. I didn't want to go out. But again, people pleaser, extraordinaire, moi. I didn't say no. Now it's dragged on to 10. I'm like, this is city center. If you were going to close at 6:30, at this point, you should have been here, picked me up. Even if you had gone to bath, shower, and it's like, even coming from Huddersfield, it's 30 minutes by driving, you would have been there. So I just felt like, what the fuck? If you want to cancel, just be honest. Anyway, I was like, I don't want to look like I'm desperate to go out. But then there's a time that I've had vibes with this girl. So I was like, oh yeah, I was really trying hard to like lie to myself. I was in denial. Then the guy texts me. A few minutes later, we see a car. It's a Kia, which drives and it doesn't come in like in front of the Sugar Walk Court, because you could park at the visitors car park. It doesn't. It parked right across the car wash at the car washing bay. Parks there, and I see two people, a white person and another, like two white people actually, the guy and the girl. And I told Michael, I was like, this looks like the people that are coming. And a few minutes later, I see the person like ring me, and I put the phone to his ears. It's like the same time I got the phone call. So I was like, oh, it's them. And I told Michael, let's get ready and let's go. But Michael, I don't know, something told me to wait. I don't know, it's God, literally. Then I was stubborn, but something said I should wait. I pick up, I was like, yeah, what's up? And I'm like, oh, we are here, can you come out? I said, yeah, I see you. I'm like, I'm coming out with my friend. Then he was like, why? He was like, hold on, that wasn't the deal. I was like, nah, my friend, I'm coming out with my friend. My friend is already like also boy. He said he wanted to go out. Since you going with your boyfriend with me to the supposed hangout, I think it's only fair if I come with my +1 too. She was like, oh, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm like, well, you are comfortable with bringing your boyfriend that I do not know, and I've had no any communication with him till now, to a date that we had, and I'm bringing my friend. You're not comfortable. So I was like, okay, fine. Again, people pleaser. I was like, okay, fine. My friend will walk me to the car. Then they're like, oh, you're a big girl. Why do you need your friend to walk you to the car? I just was, I'm like, and I didn't know I could see them, because the guy was just gesturing to her. And then Michael was like, these people are sinister. I was like, maybe Michael, maybe you're just saying, maybe they're having a fight. I was like, no, look at what's going on. And I could, funny enough, they had turned on the light inside. So they were like, the other girl was like, and then the girl would now look at him and he's like, and then they were just having that hand gestures. And she was telling me, well, you could come. It's not something have something to do to you. We're just going out. And I'm like, yeah, I get we are going out, but it says somebody walking down to me with a car. Like, you should be comfortable with that. If there was nothing you had in mind. She goes like, well, then the call drops. The guy now comes down from the car, goes to the booth, and brings out a cloth. A cloth, I swear to God, I kid you not, me and Michael could see them from the car. I was like, why does he need a cloth? I legit shouted. I was like, why the fuck does he need a cloth from the car? Then I called the girl. I was like, do you know I can see you, right? She was like, why are you outside? I'm like, no, I can see you from the block. She's like, which block? I'm like, why did your guy come out with a cloth from the trunk of the car? She goes like, what? And it hangs up. I call again. The number you call in is currently switched off. Please call back later. The number you trying to call is another call. Like, either it's switched off, it's another call. I tried 4 times, and that was what I was getting. Then Michael was like, see, don't go out. I was like, Michael, I'm not even going out. For him to go to the trunk and bring a cloth, I don't know if it's a cloth or a hoodie. I don't know, but it was something black. And it's big. Why do you need that? So, I was like, at this point, I was like, okay, I need to get to the bottom of that and find out why. Like, my spirit, there was this something eerie that was like, something is wrong. So later, the girl calls me again and it was like, what were you saying that I was having? I'm like, no, I saw your man go to the trunk to get a cloth. She was like, that's not us. We are not at the car wash. I'm like, you wearing a pink top and your man is wearing a blue jersey. And she's like, how are you seeing us? There's nobody outside. I'm like, I could see you from where I am. She was like, nah, it's not us. And I was like, you literally just said, how are you seeing us? You're still telling me it's not you. So it's not you. Why do you tell me how am I seeing us? I was like, God of heavens. Then she hangs up. The other guy, I saw them, the other guy gets out from the car, and I kid you not, goes like this. And then gets into the car, tells him, because at this point she was outside the car. She was like leaning against the car like this and on phone. So the guy comes out from the drive and then goes like that and goes, let's go. And they get into the car and she hangs up and tell me, I've never been able to reach them up till now. I went on Tinder and all the messages she sent me had been deleted. I was like, God, did I nearly got kidnapped? So this is the story of how I got saved, and then I still give thanks to God that I did not go straight to that car and I happened to go to my other friend's flat. If not, I don't know where I'd have been. So girls out there, be careful on your Tinder date. Don't think it's only Ghana or Nigeria or the African part that they will use you for money ritual. By now, I'd have been in a basement somewhere. God knows, maybe they've eaten my meat. Like, this wicked people or this, what do you call it? This, I'll be part of true crime. Girl from Ghana comes to UK for her studies and is kidnapped or is missing. But girls, be careful. I've not been able to reach the number up till now. So be careful on your Tinder date. This is how I got kidnapped. Nearly got kidnapped on Tinder. So tell me how your Tinder stories are. Give me your experiences that, or what you had. Did you meet jerks? Did you were you lucky? I mean, people get married on Tinder, but tell me your worst experiences with Tinder. And catch you same time next time. Happy New Year!